What's going on, Naperville? It is Wednesday, October 14th. I'm Chris Grano with Keller Williams and the Graham Real Estate Group, and this is your weekly market update where I answer the number one question I'm asked every single day, and that's how's the market? So, hey, it was a beautiful holiday weekend. I actually got to go up to Fox Lake with the family, had a great time, stayed at a little Airbnb. Man, what beautiful weather. It was pretty amazing. And while I was gone, the real estate market kept going. I actually had a closing yesterday for a very happy seller in Romeoville. Sold their place so they could move on to their new adventures in Texas. That home sold in just days on market with multiple offers. The buyer, we were able to negotiate for the buyer to take the home as is, and it sold for above list price. So if that tells you a little bit about what kind of market we're in, it's just a good concrete real life example. It's a great time to be selling a house right now. Well, thank you for joining us. This is live on YouTube, as I promised, every single week. And you can also check it out on Spotify, on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your podcasts. Be sure to check that out if you just want to listen in the car. If you like watching here live on YouTube, make sure that you're a subscriber and hit the little bell icon so that you get updated every time I go live. Well, let's dive right into this week's numbers for Naperville real estate. So this past week in Naperville, we had 92 new listings come to market. That number's down from last week. So we had 100 new listings, 92 new listings this week. So excuse me, we are down just slightly in new listings. Okay, so under contract homes, we're down as well just a little bit. 80 homes under contract this week versus 85 last week. Now, some of that might be attributed to the holiday weekend. Maybe some people, weren't out shopping. Maybe some people weren't wanting to list their home over this weekend. Now, when we look at the number of homes sold, we had 91 closed at the previous week, 59 this week. So that's down. That's kind of an anomaly, I think, but more representative once again of what happened in the market 30 to 60 days ago, which if you track back 30 to 60 days ago, a lot of people getting started with school, and so maybe not as many homes going under contract during that time. So let's take a look at interest rates. This week's interest rates are pretty much in lockstep with where they were last week. We're looking at 30-year average fixed rate mortgage of 3.02. and the 15-year fixed rate mortgage of 2.45. So no big story there other than the fact that we're still in incredibly low interest rates. It's a great time to get a loan. Your money stretches really further than any time in recent history. Let's take a look at inventory because these are the numbers that continue to sink, which is great news for sellers. Makes it a little tricky if you're a buyer out there. For single-family homes in Naperville under $500,000, we're now at 2.17 months supply of inventory. That's a strong seller's market, and we're looking at only 46 days on market per average. So we were at 45 last week. It's pretty much the same, but that inventory number did dip just a little bit over last week. Looking at homes in the bracket between $500,000 and $1 million, we're looking at 2.94 months supply of inventory. That number's down from last week and the previous week. So that number continuing to drop. That's one of the lowest I've seen all year in that price bracket. So even in that 500 to 1 million, we're still in a seller's market. Now, within that price bracket, it's probably going to fluctuate. If you broke it down and you went into each $100,000 price bracket, you'll likely see that as you get up towards 1 million, you're going to be in a larger inventory situation. However, average homes in that price bracket are selling for at 95 days on market. Okay, so that's actually down from our average of last week. So homes are selling quicker. Then we get up to the price range of 1 million and above. We're looking at 14 months supply of inventory, pretty much right where we were last week. It's about what you'd expect in that price bracket. Days on market are going to fluctuate because there's just not as many homes for sale in that price range. Last week, we looked at an average days on market of 202. So once again, if you'd like more information about what's happening in your specific neighborhood, if you have questions, Check out my other channels on social media. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Chris Grano Realtor. As a matter of fact, I just dropped a video on Instagram this week about negotiation, and you can check out my YouTube page here, youtube.com/Chris Grano, for the longer video on that. It just talks about dispelling some myths over what is negotiation, what it isn't, and what are some really effective strategies. Once again, if you have any specific questions, you can reach out to me directly, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. Have a great week.